with Marcus Walker. Came down. I'm Kareem, TenXTensports. Came down to view a practice today. Awesome. Like what you're doing. One of the things I wanted to ask you, how long Grindhouse has been going and what is Grindhouse Basketball?
I've been doing Grindhouse Basketball since 2000 and probably like 14 realistically. And it just started just through life and just being diagnosed with an enlarged heart and just coming back home. And I really just wanted to really be one of the people on the front end of just bringing basketball back to Kansas City and getting kids in school.
Yeah.
So I guess just the love of the game and just being a true diehard Kansas City, and I just wanted to give back to my community.
Understandable. So what's been the biggest give back with doing Grindhouse Basketball?
Man, as simple as this, just seeing kids or just players have opportunities that I've been given throughout, my life. I don't really care about nothing else. I mean, as long as they happy and they enjoying the game of basketball, I just want them to continue to have the love because, with the way sports are nowadays, once you get to middle school, it's more of a business. So if I could keep them loving the game, they'll always continue to progress.
Gotcha. Now let's keep it 100. When it comes to parents come in here, and I know they probably like, hey, little Chris is gonna be the next LeBron. What do you say to them parents to be kind of overzealous and think their kid is a star and their kid doesn't work hard? How do you handle those type of situations?
Sit down and shut up.
That's what you tell the parents?
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if your kid is that good, they gonna show through their hard work and then through their play. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But as far as just having parents that just continue to, maybe gloat or just be overexcited by, how good their kid is at that one point, I just tell them, man, it's a long road ahead of you. Mm-hmm. So, they might be good in middle school, but then it's high school. After high school is college. After college is pros if you, fortunate and blessed enough to get to that point. So I just tell them, just to go through the process and really just, just chill out.
Yeah, okay. I see you grinding all the time. You always posting. You always training. Like today you did 6 hours of training.
Right.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
So what motivates you? What keeps you going? How do you do this? I mean, it seems like you up 24 hours, man. What are you doing?
Just my love for the game, really. In my heart and my mind, anybody that walks to that gym, I just want to be prepared. So just wanting to get them where they want to be at is motivation enough. I mean, as far as me, I'm done. I don't have no game tomorrow. You know what I mean? My game is just to practice.
Practice like you have a game.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Hey, because this the
practice
thing.
Like that. I'm seeing videos, you doing moves that I ain't never seen.
Man, look, anybody come to that gym, I don't care if it's from, I got a 3-year-old and then I got people that I'm just working with, that's trying to get ready for, professional careers. Nobody that's going to walk in that gym is going to be better at me than anything. You know what I'm saying? And then I pride myself on, it's a difference between an instructor, a trainer, and a developer. You know what I mean? I want to be all of them. Mm-hmm. But, I see certain people that's good instructors, and there's nothing wrong with that. I got, people that I see that's, they just out there training, but at the end of the day, can you do the things that you asking that player to do? I want my players to know that I ain't going to ask them to do nothing that I can't do.
Right.
So, that's where really my motivation comes in at as far as being the person that's guiding them. Because I know as a player, for me, it's no way that I was listening to somebody that couldn't do what they was asking me. I know that's a bad mentality, but that's just how I am.
Right.
Hey, man, you can't tell me to do something that you've never been in. That's like listening to a person that's, tell you go out here on this battlefield and they ain't never been in the field. It just don't add up.
Kind of like them trainers with big bellies, right?
Oh, man, it's terrible. I don't get it. I see some people, I go to 24-hour fitness, I see some people in there and they instructing other people on how to do certain things. I'm like, hey, that ain't adding up.
Right. So I noticed after your training, you always shoot.
Right.
Shoot free throws, shoot 3-pointers. Is that some type of ritual? Like, what's the deal with that?
No, it just make me feel good when I go home. That's it.
Okay.
It ain't nothing behind it. Like, right now as far as being present, I'm gonna have an opportunity to go back overseas to a country that I used to play in, and then I'm gonna play while I'm there and be able to have an opportunity to train there. So for real, for me, your first impression really is your only impression. You got to leave a everlasting. Dang, I didn't even want to use that word that many times, but you only got one time to impress people.
Right.
So if I let my guard down because I feel like I made it, or I feel like people know through social media, hey, seeing it on the computer and seeing it in real life is a whole different thing.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's why I pride myself on not doing too much editing, because at the end of the day, I know that I can do things that other people can't do. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to show you continuously, and that's going to let you know that that's all hard work. That ain't something that I just videoed, then I cut it. And then I say, okay, let me run it back. Let me get it perfect this time. No, I go live and do things straight live so they'll know, like, hey, it's legit. I'm all the way 100 with mine. It ain't,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't like to talk about what I've done, because at the end of the day, that don't mean that I can help the next person become that. But that's the competitive spirit in me, is that the things that I'm not good at, I don't run from. I embrace it. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to training, I need to be more educated as far as X and O's. That's the no-brainer. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I go home and I study this stuff.
Yeah.
To where,
so it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Doing it is easy. I can do it in my sleep. Mm-hmm. Being in the gym, I can be in here 10, 12 plus hours. But at the end of the day, I need to match my knowledge for the game with my passion for actually doing it. And that's what I'm working on.
Gotcha. Being it, I heard you say you do things that other people don't do. I also noticed not only do you train, you also have foundations. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Oh yeah, I got a foundation that really just geared towards the homeless and underprivileged kids, and it's called the Heart of Kansas City Foundation. And it's really just crazy how, you know, life is, because I had that foundation before I even found out that I had I was diagnosed with enlarged heart. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes life is hard. Like they said, hey.
Was you ever homeless in a situation or anything like that? So why the homeless like?
Cause I done been around and I done seen people that I'm close to be in those situations. So it's like, really, when you think about it, people are only one check away from being that.
That's real.
So you might lose your job, you might, you know what I'm saying, just fall on hard times, and it might just be you. So I just try to, you know what I'm saying, be a person that brings a smile to a person that might be down and out, not feeling good, wanting to give up, or for whatever reason they in that situation. I just try to make them feel like this is a way out of it.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, that's my passion besides basketball. All I really want to do in life is train kids and just really give back to my community, because so many people that's in a position to do so, they don't do it. They leave Kansas City and they never come back.
Okay.
And so, like, when I've gone off and go to different places and just go in certain gyms and you can see an NBA player interact with a high schooler, it does something to your spirit. It does something to your belief in what you can become. But if you never get back to the place you from, how can you expect the next kid to know what that feels like or what it looks like to be in your position? So, you know what I'm saying? That's my mission, man. I ain't never went to the NBA or nothing like that, but I've done something only 1% of people done in the world, and that's go play for money. And I just want to give people an opportunity to see what I look like. And then after that, it's my duty to get them to the next level, to somewhere that I've never been, and that's my mission.
Weren't you drafted by a team in Iowa or something?
Yeah, I did the D-League for a little bit.
How was that, man?
It was cool. It was all right, but I love the atmosphere of just being overseas. I was him. I was the man. I would walk out my house. I would be the only African American in the whole city. So, like, when it came down,
everybody knew you. They knew
your
first,
me.
middle, and last name.
Hey, and unlike the states, you don't know, I don't really get wrapped up in too much of everything that goes on, like as far as the politics and white and black or just any ethnicity for real. But when I was over there, man, I never experienced nothing racial. Like,
love.
It was really like, man, it's not even being bogus, man. African Americans is like extinct animals. So, like, when they see me, I had situations where people come up to me and just want to touch my skin.
Yeah, I believe.
You know what I mean? Because they never saw
A black man.
A black man.
You never saw a black man.
So like the stuff that we go through over here and the things that I've experienced, you know what I'm saying, through my travels overseas, man, I got a whole different outlook on what, you know, racist people be on, and it's so much of a big world that people need to go out and branch off and really get to see how other people are living, because it'll give you a different outlook on the ignorant stuff we be on.
Right. I understand that. Were you able to pick up a language while you were over there?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I know a little bit of Ukrainian. I know some Icelandic language. It's gonna be interesting when I go back to see how much I really, you know what I'm saying, remember, because once you leave, you know, you don't really be practicing it. But I didn't really pick up on the Italian language because I wasn't over there that long. I was only there for like 3 months. But Icelandic and then the Ukrainian language, I know it.
You do?
Yeah.
How do I say I want some barbecue?
Now, I ain't that cold. I'm more of like the basics, like how you doing, what my name is, some of the cuss words. So yeah, that's really what I...
10XTensports is the name. We keep it 100 at every game. When you see me, holla at me, because you know the best talent is in the city. That was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. But don't worry, we got more content coming for you. This week is the second week for the Missouri playoffs, so we're gonna be tracking a couple teams, and also the first week for the Kansas playoffs. So Kansas football playoffs. So we'll be tracking a couple teams right now. You see me moving around in the city, so I'm getting that content for y'all. The weather done dropped a little bit, but 10-10 hustle whenever we throwing coats and football weather. But continue to like, continue to comment, continue to follow, and go ahead and share the word. We'll keep pumping that content out for you, and we keep it a buck. 10XTensports.